Hello JCPL patrons, it's Miss Jennifer here. I am going to talk to you today about a service that we offer known as Traveling Tales. Now there are Traveling Tales kits for adults, but what you may not realize is that we also have junior Traveling Tales that are geared toward middle grade children. You may be thinking, what exactly are Traveling Tales? Well, our Traveling Tales kits for the middle grade children consist of 10 copies of the same title and then a reading guide along with that book. The reading guide contains discussion questions, extension activities, and ideas to take the story further. These kits are great for homeschool educators and private book clubs as well. And even though they're geared toward middle grade children, anyone can check them out. So if you're an adult who's looking for a lighter read or a teen who's interested in something not so heavy, you're welcome to check out these kits as well. The kits have a checkout period of 4 weeks and can be picked up through our curbside service Monday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 1. While we have some great children's classics in our Junior Traveling Tales kits, things like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or one of my favorites from when I was a kid, Bunnicula by Deborah and James Howe, we also have lots of popular, newer favorites, things like Seraphina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty, which is set at the Biltmore House, so there's a bit of local interest there. Wonder by R.J. Palacio, which is a great book to start discussions about acceptance and kindness with your children. And The Wild Robot by Peter Brown, a story about Roz, a robot who finds herself washed up on a deserted island and must survive on her own. In addition to classics and popular favorites, we also have a wide variety of lesser-known middle grade titles that are great for whatever you're hoping to discuss with your children or with your book group. Fish in a Tree by Linda Mulally Hunt is about a young girl who is struggling with dyslexia. It is a wonderful read-alike for Wonder, but if you've already read Wonder and you're looking for something new, this is a great title to try. Dash by Kirby Larson is about a young Japanese-American girl who ends up in an internment camp during World War II. She tries to write to the leaders of the camp to allow pets in so that the prisoners can have something to comfort them during a trying time. Amina's Voice by Hina is a beautiful story of community and diversity and acceptance. Amina is a young Muslim girl who's very shy and wants to perform in her local talent show, but she's struggling to find her voice, both to sing in front of people and also as a way to accept her unique culture and heritage. The Mysterious Howling by Mary Rose Wood is the first in a series called The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place. In this series, Miss Penelope Lumley is summoned to be the governess to 3 children who were found in the woods and presumed to be raised by wolves of the forests of the mysterious Ashton Place. This book would actually be a great read for an adult book club who's looking for something a little bit lighter. It has the same kind of tone as Jane Eyre, but with a little bit lighter humor and antics from the children, which I think that most adults would enjoy. The Last Fifth Grade of Emerson Elementary by Laura Chauvin is actually a novel in verse. It's written as a collection of poems by a 5th grade class who are literally the last 5th grade class that their school will ever see because it's being bulldozed to make way for a grocery store. It's a great story that kind of shows the development of their relationships throughout the school year, and also they're coming to terms with the fact that their school will not exist anymore, and they're all going to have to part ways to go different places the next school year. If you're looking to do a poetry study, the author talks a lot about the different types of poetry that are used and gives some great poetry prompts in the back of the book. Hilda and the Troll is one of my favorite stories because it has so many magical elements. Hilda lives with her mother in the wilderness and she encounters so many strange and magical creatures on her adventures. There is also a Netflix series based on this graphic novel, so that might be a fun extension activity to watch the series and read the book and compare the two. If you're interested in placing any of these kits on hold, please give the library a call at 434-4450. We'd be happy to put them on hold for you to pick up at curbside.